This looks like a job for Superman.
Hey guys, Riz the Collector here with another action figure review. I just did an episode of Mattel vs. DC, episode number 4, so since I'd gotten that on, I figured, and already had this guy out of the case, I might as well get the review of him done. As you can see, this is the Flash. This is the metallic version Flash from the 7-pack Heroes vs. Villains. I bought him loose, I got him off of eBay, because I really wasn't interested in picking up another 7-pack, probably due to the fact that the only figures I really wanted out of the pack was Flash and Metallic Batman, but I can live without getting Metallic Batman. And basically DC has forced me to purchase like multiple versions of the matte Batman, and at this point I'm not really willing to give them any more money for Batman, because I've got the Trinity War Pack, which they did an alternate Superman paint, they did an alternate Wonder Woman head, and they gave us the exact same Batman. I don't understand it. Don't know why, if they would go to the trouble of giving us variants of the other two figures, why they stuck the same old Batman in there and made us purchase it again. But I have two of the Trinity Wars, because I have one open and one unopened, and then I have the 7-pack Justice League set unopened. And the figures that I've wanted out of that pack, I have gone ahead and picked up. Like I have the alternate head Superman, I've got a loose Green Lantern, I've got, of course, the Batman, because I got him out of the Trinity War. So I really wasn't interested in picking up the 7-pack Heroes vs. Villains. I just really, honestly, just really wanted the Flash. The only other, like I said, of the villains, I would have picked up Captain Cold, maybe, if I got him for a really good price. But I'm primarily a Superman collector, primarily a hero collector. I have a few villain figs, but the villain figures I mostly have either came out of my Christmas haul or are Superman related, such as Bizarro or Lex Luthor, Darkseid, what have you. Alright, enough backstory on him, why I got him. I got him. Metallic Flash, 7-pack. I do have the matte version, of course, in the Justice League 7-pack. I also have the Mattel version of this figure. Of course, he's also matte, but he's still in package. And I'm unwilling to open him because he's actually gone up in price decently. He's, I guess, hard to find or something. But so I'm not really willing to open him. He's cool, but I mean, it would be nice to be able to do another Mattel vs. DC episode 5, but not going to happen because, again, I'm not opening him. So let's take a look at this figure. I've droned down long enough. This is an amazing representation of the Flash. I like that though they did include the yellow piping in his armor, that it is slightly understated, and I like that. There's just hints of it that you can see. I mean, if you get a really good close-up of the figure, see if I can make this any clearer. I mean, you can see that there is yellow in those armor lines, but it's not overly pronounced. It's not taking your eye from the rest of the figure, I guess is how I want to put it. They made him really slim compared to the other figures, and that's really good. I mean, if you know any runners, if you've seen anybody that is a runner, I've got a cousin who married a runner, and wouldn't be one of my reviews if I didn't do that. Alright. Very, very thin. I mean, if you've seen runners, like in the Olympics, whatever, you can see what they call the runner's body. Extremely thin, basically all muscle. There's not a whole lot of fat on a runner, and they really pulled off that representation here with the Flash. His legs are thin, his calves, his arms, his upper body, I mean, you can see how just thin he is. I mean, and compared to some of the other figures, I mean, they're about as thin, but they really made Flash streamline. And I really like the hands that they gave him, because they gave him actual runner's hands, you know, because he can get that good running pose, and you've got that good, you know, straight chop type hand to give him a good running pose. I mean, he looks really good if you get him into that, like he's running. It looks really, really cool if you can get him to stand that way. A really awesome figure to have if you're in any way a fan of the Flash. I recommend picking him up. I do have a very small Flash collection, including one statue, the Flash versus Captain Cold. Um, Sculpt work on here, I've mentioned the leanness, but the sculpt work on here is amazing. Every muscle is showing up beautifully. Um, and the textures that they put in the red, the slight backwashing of it is just amazing. That face sculpt. Face sculpt is great. You can see a little bit of the eyebrows there. The eyes are awesome. That little cocky smirk he's got on his face. It's almost like the smirk of the Superman figure, but it's a little less pronounced. And I actually like that. I really like the Flash attitude-wise is kind of like Spider-Man from Marvel. He's funny, he's cocky, he's full of one-liners. More so, I would say the Wally West version of the Flash more than the Barry Allen. Barry was a little more stoic, or is a little more stoic, I guess I should say, since he's alive now. And as far as I know, we don't have Wally at this point. But great representation. For articulation, we do, of course, have a ball-jointed head. The wings on the side here are very nice. So we can go up, down, we can go side to side. He has much more range for like looking up than some of the other new 52 figures. It's still not great, but the Superman figures, just for one, they don't go very far back because they're almost always looking down. Of course, he's got ball-jointed arms, out, up, back, forth. He's got bicep rotation and elbow. Same, of course, for the other arm. No waist rotation to speak of, no crunch, no swivel, nothing, which is perfectly fine with me. Of course, he's got hip rotation, or articulation, I should say, and knee, and thankfully no ankle. So there we have it, the Flash metallic paint job from the 7-pack Heroes and Villains DC Collectibles set. Definitely, if you don't have them and you're in any way a Flash fan, this is definitely a must-have Flash figure. As always, this is Rez the Collector. Please rate and comment the video. I love to hear from everybody. I try to respond to everybody. I do want to thank you for watching, and you have a great day.